Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Virgo reading. The full moon's on the 24th of February, and I'm reading these cards as Mars has just joined Pluto in the first degrees of Aquarius. Mars and Pluto together rule Scorpio, so that's describing the intensity of energy with which that it's available to all of us to make changes within ourselves, within our lives, and within the world. So this is sort of a St. Valentine's Day blessing in my estimation, and you can translate that into whatever arena of your life seems appropriate. I am doing personal readings right now, and the information for that is in the description box below. I give away a free reading around the first of each month, and I find the winners of that from the comments section and the donations previously received. So thank you to all of you for participating in that, those of you that have, and moreover, I thank you for being present here now, today, in order to support my channel. I appreciate all of the support that I receive from you, so thank you for that. Your overall energy for this full moon, the Nine of Staffs. The Nine of Staffs is about your hard work and effort, ongoing effort to solve a problem, to stay with a situation that has been challenging, to build something that reflects your ability to compromise with something that feels immalleable, something that has been hard to penetrate. Some situation, perhaps this is a situation with family or at work with a team of team members that has been resistant to seeing you, acknowledging you, including you in a way that feels good and appropriate. You are continuing to stay present with the situation in a way that is safe and protected, because clearly you've been damaged by this effort, ongoing effort in the past, but you are determined. You feel that victory or a solution is at hand, and that determination is not only motivating you, but it's motivating others, and they are learning from your example. They're surprised at your enduring strength in this situation. In the present, we have the Ace of Cups. In the past, the Moon card, and in the future, the Seven of Cups. Ace of Cups is really describing this ability for you to find the strength, the purpose, the joy, the reward, perhaps, if not joy, in your ability to stay with a process that has been challenging, difficult, for you to continue to be in the spirit of compromise, for you to stay in a place where you allow those qualities and that openness of heart to never shut the door on healing or conversation or engagement with others who perhaps have been less so with you. This is part of your turning over the lessons you've learned, the healing you've received, so that others are benefiting from it. And in this way, you are an example to others, perhaps in the situation, perhaps those on the sidelines, at your model of behavior, persistent behavior, always coming up with new solutions, providing solutions, never content to complain or to be downcast about how difficult this particular situation is, but always staying in a place where you're clear that your value is gained by your engagement in a process. In the past, the Moon is really describing ways in which you have continued to open yourself up. And because you're Cancer and the Moon is your ruler, there is a way in which the energy of the moon is always with you. However, recently, and this can be the result of a passing away of someone dear to you, the loss of something that was important to your sense of emotional stability and structure, someone who gave you love and support in a way that mattered to you, that helped you to stand out. You are more invested and open to the ways that this invisible realm of ancestral support, past relatives' efforts, even cultural support from your family at large, your tribe, your team, is there to offer you guidance and praises for the efforts you've made. Somebody sees your ability to hang in to this situation, and they are grateful and they are proud of you. And this really fills you with a sense of appreciation and love for that particular person or that team of people who you know celebrate you, celebrate your uniqueness and your unique role in a situation that has been challenging. Moreover, you're finding this is a respite to your own healing, to your own exploration of your ancestry, your family heritage, your cultural heritage, wherever it is, tracking your dreams, journaling more, meditating or praying, finding a place of stillness where this guidance that is always available to you, but knowing that this is a resource that you can ask explicitly for the help that you desire. In the future, the Seven of Cups is almost the direct result of your opening up to this vast store of resources and energy of direction in your life. Suddenly, the options available to you feel myriad. There are so many choices you can make that it is easy to feel overwhelmed. But you're also aware, because you're tapped into your subconscious at this level in a way that helps you face your fears, has helped you to overcome the sense of mysterious occurrence, why situations are the way that they are. Facing that has helped you understand that many of these options are, among other things, some of your own projections. It's almost like a revenge fantasy for some of you, or I'll show them, or I can prove to others how valid, how valuable, how important I am, or how my idea was the best idea. You're aware of that. You're not going that path, but you're very aware that you're projecting onto many of the options as a way of feeling better about how this hasn't always worked for you, how this has damaged you. But ultimately, you're aware that this is a distraction from the path that you're on, and you're on a path of fulfillment. You're on a path of personal expression, a liberation of that, a clarity about the gifts you've always had and the increased opportunities you have to experience those. I'm going to pull a soul's journey oracle for you and ask Cancer if this is resonating for you, that you like this video, that you comment below, that you share this with others, and that you subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is deeply appreciated. And I pull the beautiful acceptance card. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I think enough said about that. But it doesn't keep you from trying to heal this. What I love about acceptance is that it's freeing you from some very intractable circumstances that you may be experiencing. And I'm also pulling from the flora and fauna of Africa, the Atlas bear. And the flower associated with that is the forsythia. And the card reads, "Take charge. Use your mental and physical strength to overcome adversity. Protect and cherish what you love. Beautiful. So I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups in your present with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. You have been tremendously hurt by the mean things that have been said about you, the criticism you've received, the resistance you've experienced along the way to solving a particular dilemma or situation, to building a solution that could work for everyone. It's not as though these experiences are new, but they're particularly hurtful in this particular situation, which may be in part the result of some of the losses that you have collectively experienced, a way of remedying, solving, or finding a solution to that. And you've also looked more fundamentally at how you are giving and exchanging energy in general, how you are, particularly in terms of love and money, the two things that are probably immediately concerning in this dilemma you faced, is the way in which you may have stepped back and allowed others to determine the terms of that. You may have allowed others to prioritize their needs over yours in the past, and you're no longer willing to do that. You're very clear that it's not about an equality, a tit for tat. It's more about putting yourself in a situation to receive the rewards and benefits of your efforts that you've expended on behalf of the team. The efforts you contribute to others are what you are now expecting and understand that you're worthy of deserving, so that you're not willing to step back into the shadows or step underneath others to allow others to win. Instead, you are demanding your part, and you're understanding that your ability to compromise and bring a solution forward that seems agreeable is in itself a tremendous reward. And that is something that you are being praised from in the spiritual realm. Your guides, your ancestors are praising you, loving you for being the one who could be the bigger one, who could understand the greater need and address that consistently in a way that apparently is resolving itself, working itself through. And it is that kind of satisfaction that is tremendously healing to you right now. It is less about the money, except as an expression of the love that someone else has contributed, so that you are really understanding that this equity you're looking for factors in all the elements of the situation, not merely the ones that are translatable on paper. In your past, the Moon card is clarified by the Hierophant in the past and the King of Cups in your past as well. This is just describing more fully all the ways that you have matured, all the ways that your compassion has opened up beyond the scope of the immediate situation, and is including your compassion for whatever losses you've experienced, for others who have been engaged in this situation, this dilemma that you're experiencing, the maturity of understanding that it is the way that you have overcome your challenges that is what informs you about how to counsel, support, and advise others who have always come to you for counsel and support without reciprocating in a way that has been useful to you. You accept this. I'm finding a tremendous, here it is. You are accepting that this perhaps has been a traditional role that you've held on this team, among these family members or relatives. You are you're not resistant to the idea that you have gained a lot of wisdom through your experience, whatever that has been. But you're overall committed to upholding the values of an ancestor, the things that were important to, this is coming through very clearly, an individual who valued traditional values, valued education, valued learning, contributing to society, showing the way to others, mentoring. These are the qualities that this person valued. And by lifting those up, you are being more triply appreciated, rewarded for what you've been able to learn from this person and what this person has always valued, what you're able to experience as part of finding this compromise, finding this healing in a situation that has been seemed very intractable. In the future, the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Wow, there's a lot of lesson learning here for you continuing into the future. So in many ways, the solution that you're helping to convene around a particular situation is having a powerful residual effect on your understanding of the import of the work that you've been able to do in finding this compromise. This has helped you to put a lie to the old beliefs, the old expectations of this particular circle, team, family group, where whatever the environment is where you are strategizing to find a solution. You are releasing a set of expectations that no longer is relevant to you. You may have understood that your system of belief is different, but this is actually demonstrating to others your deeper understanding of the patterns of behavior that you are now taking responsibility for. This is understanding the role you've played in failures or disappointments that you've endured. By understanding that role, you have tapped into the gifts of suffering that you've experienced. And this feels a part of this sense of being different, this sense of being marginal, the gifts that have come from that experience. I'm getting a little emotional here, Cancer, because this is such a powerful way that you have come to understand your tremendous gifts and leverage that you can operate objectively in a situation that is fraught with conventional expectations of success and reward. Not having experienced those perhaps in any conventional way, you are actually putting a lie to what culturally we assume to be the narrative around the way things are supposed to go and the things we're supposed to receive as the result of a major change, a major loss, or changing of the guard. I'm going to pull an Oracle of Eden from the Tazama publisher in the Netherlands that their specific intention is to include the African diaspora into the Tarot specifically. They're the creators of my beloved African Tarot deck, and this is their second deck, which is just absolutely stunning. And I have pulled the Balance card for you. And the Balance card is speaking specifically to the sense of a greater, almost divine intervention a balancing out of the energies that now have consumed your consideration in relationships, particularly involving love and money. This is you understanding that the balance that you are seeking, the harmony you're seeking, is greater than the individual relationships that you are engaged in, particularly those relationships that have been difficult for you. Instead, balance you're seeking is an experience of your life's purpose, that the healing you're able to provide is part of the deeper lessons and suffering that you have experienced. I am going to read what the book says, just the mantra that they give, not the whole description of the card, but balance mantra states, I embrace the ever-changing tipping of the scales of life and commit myself to developing the highest level of balance in my life. Thank you so much, Cancer, for this powerful, beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.